Title: The Phone That Rings from Hell. The call begins. It was a rainy Thursday evening in the small town of Eldridge. The wind howled like a tortured soul, and the trees danced like they were in pain. Seated behind the counter of Carter's Antiques and Curiosities, 24-year-old Emily Carter sipped her coffee and stared at the flickering lights. Her family had run this odd store for generations. But since her father's mysterious disappearance last year, she'd been running it alone. As the storm intensified, she heard a ring, but it wasn't her cell phone, nor was it the store's landline. The sound was deeper, older, like a metallic shriek coming from the back of the store. Emily hesitated. The shop hadn't had another phone installed. She rose, clutching her flashlight, and moved towards the storage room. The ringing grew louder with every step. Then she saw it, a black rotary phone sitting on an old oak table covered in dust. She had never seen this phone before. The wires weren't connected to anything. It shouldn't even be working. Yet it rang. Curious and unnerved, Emily picked up the receiver. "Hello?" Silence. Then a raspy voice whispered, "You shouldn't have answered." She froze. 7 nights, the voice continued. 7 nights to face what lies beneath, or join the others. Then a loud static scream burst in the receiver, causing Emily to drop the phone in fear. Part 2, the first night. That night, Emily couldn't sleep. The words echoed in her mind. 7 nights. Join the others. What did it mean? At 3:33 a.m., she heard the ringing again, this time from inside her house. Panicking, she ran downstairs and found the same black rotary phone on her kitchen table. It hadn't been there when she locked the shop. How had it followed her? She reached out, hand trembling, and answered. "Emily," it was her father's voice. "They took me. Don't listen to it. Don't trust it." Then silence. "Dad? Dad!" she shouted, but the call was dead. Suddenly, her lights went out. Darkness swallowed her home, and a foul, burning smell filled the air. From the hallway, she heard soft, wet footsteps. She grabbed her flashlight and turned it on. There, standing at the foot of the stairs, was a charred figure, its eyes hollow, skin peeling off like burnt paper. "Don't answer again." It rasped and vanished into smoke. Part 3, the warning. The next morning, Emily called her best friend Sarah, a local librarian who had a fascination with the occult. After explaining everything, Sarah agreed to help her investigate. "I've read about cursed phones before," Sarah said. "Phones that connect to the afterlife, or worse, to hell itself. They ring only for chosen victims." Emily stared at her. "Why me?" Sarah hesitated. "Your father might have opened a door he shouldn't have. Maybe it's unfinished business. But if the phone rings 7 times and you answer each time, you might be dragged into the realm beyond, just like your dad." Emily felt like the air had been knocked out of her. "I'm already 2 calls in," she whispered. Part 4, the second call. That night, the phone rang again. Emily resisted at first. She covered her ears. She threw the phone out of the house. But it reappeared on her nightstand, ringing louder than ever. Unable to bear the sound, she finally answered. This time, the voice was a child. "Why did you bury me, Mommy?" Emily froze. "I don't have children." The voice became angrier. "You let them burn me. You let them forget me." Suddenly, Emily's walls bled. Flames danced across her ceiling. She screamed and dropped the phone, but the screams of the child still echoed through her house, even after the phone was unplugged. Part 5, the secret of the store. The next day, Sarah came over with Old Town records and something she found in Emily's basement. "I found this beneath a loose floorboard," she said, handing over a leather-bound diary. It belonged to Emily's great-grandfather, Thomas Carter, the original owner of the shop. Inside were entries about a phone, an artifact recovered from a sunken asylum near Black Hollow Lake. It was believed to be used in rituals that allowed the dead to communicate with the living. But over time, it became a gateway for demonic spirits. "The phone is cursed," the final entry read. "It rings not with voices of the lost, but those damned." Emily realized this was her family's legacy, a curse passed down through generations. And now she had to end it or die. Part 6, call number 4. On the fourth night, Emily answered again. This time, no voice greeted her. Only screams, hundreds of them, overlapping, crying, begging. She dropped to her knees as bloody handprints appeared all over her walls, climbing, scratching, clawing. And then she saw him, her father, bound by wires, eyes sewn shut, mouth stitched, standing in the hallway. He held the phone in one hand. With immense effort, he whispered, "Don't answer again, or you come here." The vision faded. Part 7, Sarah's plan. Sarah decided they needed to perform a ritual to seal the phone forever. According to the diary, the phone must be taken back to the place it was found, Black Hollow Lake, and submerged under the full moon. But time was short. Emily had already answered 4 times. 3 more, and she would be lost. Part 8, Journey to the Lake. On the 6th night, the phone rang during their drive. It appeared in the back seat. Emily tried to ignore it. The car began to shudder, the windows fogging up from inside. "Don't answer it," Sarah screamed. But the phone lifted into the air on its own, the cord wrapping around Emily's neck. Desperate, Sarah grabbed the phone and smashed it on the dashboard. It didn't break. Instead, it rang louder. And then, from the woods lining the road, they saw them, the previous victims. Their hollow faces, mouths gaping in endless screams, watching them. Sarah accelerated. They had to reach the lake before the final ring. Part 9, the final ring. At the edge of Black Hollow Lake, under the full moon, Emily held the phone. It rang for the 7th time. She hesitated. "Don't," Sarah begged. But Emily answered, a voice like molten ash spoke. "Now you belong to us." The earth split open near the shore. A hand of charred bone reached out, grabbing Emily's ankle. But just as she was being dragged in, Sarah plunged the phone into the lake and began chanting the sealing words from the diary. The water glowed red. The phone screamed. Emily screamed too as the hand let go. The phone sank into the abyss and the water stilled. Part 10, Aftermath. Emily survived. Barely. She and Sarah returned home, broken but alive. The black phone never appeared again. But sometimes, on stormy nights, the pipes groan and the walls whisper. And once, just once, Sarah received a letter in the mail. No return address. Only 4 words written in blood. Answer it next time. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe to our channel. Share the video with others, and don't forget to like it.